What's up, guys? Mikey McNuggets here. It is 11:51 on a Saturday morning, and I tweeted out something this morning. I did not watch the Cavs game last night. I have yet to, at this moment, see a single play from the Cavs game. I know they lost to the Phoenix Suns. I know Donovan Mitchell shot 2 of 18 from the floor. By far the worst shooting performance of his career since coming to Cleveland, maybe the worst of his entire NBA career. And once again, it's a 4-game losing streak. I don't think there's a need to gigantically overreact. They're just as much of a contender today as they were yesterday, as they were 4 games ago when they were still in a winning streak. But I do think the struggles of Donovan and Darius are worth pointing out. And I think this is the big picture takeaway from all of it, which is if Donovan and Darius continue to play like this, Cleveland cannot win the NBA championship. I showed you guys these numbers pre and post All-Star break of Donovan. This was before last night's game. I only have my personal laptop, not my work laptop, so I can't edit graphics. So this was before last night. So keep in mind the numbers since post All-Star break will be even worse than what you see on your screen right now. But his field goal percentage pre-All-Star break was 45.4. Before last night, it was 41.2. He shot 2 of 18. That will drop. 39.1% from 3 pre-All-Star break. He was 0 of 8 last night. That 30.3%, I'm sure, has fallen into the high 20s. His true shooting percentage after a 2 for 18 performance has probably dropped another point or two. That's in the 53%. Once again, don't have the updated numbers, but that is prior to last night's game, meaning that the numbers are even worse now than before. I saw the box score this morning. I have yet to see a single play. So what I did and what we're going to do here right now is I have downloaded off NBA.com each and every one of Donovan's 18 field goal attempts. There are 2 things you need to know about a basketball player, mainly a scorer a la the caliber of Donovan Mitchell. Guys are going to go through slumps. They're going to miss shots. They're going to have games where they are on fire, games where they are ice cold. The question is, did they get to their spots and did they generate good looks? We're going to go through these 18 shots from Donovan Mitchell to figure out whether or not this was just a poor shooting night, a continuation of a late season slump, a March slump, you may call it. Or is there something bigger going on where Donovan's struggling to get to his spots, struggling to generate the high-quality looks the Cavs need him to be able to generate in order to win at the highest levels come May and June? So with that being said, I promise you guys, I have not yet seen a single one of these. We're going to react in live time. I see a few people in the comments. Leave your comments here. Let's hang out and let's chat. I do not know about the defense. We're not going to talk about the defense. I don't know about the rebounding. I don't know about the turnovers. I don't know about any of the coaching decisions from last night. I did not watch the game. We're just going to focus on Donovan Mitchell for the sake of this individual video. Look at his 18 shot attempts and figure out, were they quality looks or did Donovan settle? And if he's going to settle, he simply can't go 2 of 18 from the floor. So let's see. First play. And this is in order, by the way. This is his first field goal attempt to his last field goal attempt. We got to kill the volume on all of these here. And as we go through, this is the first shot attempt from Donovan. 3-0. Gets to the... Ooh, that was not good at all. Donovan, I don't even know who he's going up against, but that is off the corner of the backboard. Donovan is way too high of a caliber of player to be missing shots like that. Real quick, I'm going to let this just kind of play. I was looking at his overall shot accuracy this season. Donovan's only shooting 60% from the rim or from the floor at shots within 2-3 feet of the rim. According to the second Spectrum stats in cleaning the glass, Donovan at 60% of his field goal attempts have been successful at the rim. 134 of 222 attempts for 60%. That's in the 43rd percentile in the entire NBA, which means he's below the 50% mark in terms of overall efficiency for shots at the rim. And that's a bit of an issue for Donovan because for his career, he's been in the 67, 66, 68, 65. He's got to make those shots at the rim. He's a dynamic offensive scorer. He has the athleticism and creativity to score in a number of different ways when he gets down there. And it's pretty good defense, but it's also not a great shot. I don't love that one from Donovan. And to hit the side of the backboard and to Kareem off the way it did, that's 0 for 1. That is a bad shot. I'm actually going to track this as we go along here. Good shot, bad shot, shot. That was a bad one. So let me get my notebook here. We got good, okay, bad. That's 1 for the bad. All right, moving on to shot number 2 here. Let's see. Donovan going ISO, turns the corner. Thinks he got fouled. Another shot at the rim he missed, so that's 0 for 2 at the rim. I'm going to keep track of that. Rim attempts, makes. 2 attempts, no makes yet. It's another thing. It's got to be a better finish than that, Donovan. Turns the corner, has a step here. You see Jared Allen kind of careening. I would love to see if he's able to make that pass. I know there's a defender, Nick Richards, standing in the paint. Tougher pass. It looks open from here, but tougher pass when you're actually in Donovan's shoes. But that's a shot at the rim for a first-team All-NBA guard. I think Donovan's got to make that. Tough. Maybe got hit a little bit. Tough to see from that angle, but that is 2 shots from Donovan where he's attacking, getting to his right hand, and hasn't even come close to finishing. So 0 for 2 for Donovan at the rim without either being even, frankly, that close. So 2 shot attempts, 2 unfortunate results here for Cleveland. Here's the third shot attempt. Donovan, second quarter now on the left wing. Pull up 3. Decent look. It's still relatively early in the shot clock. I think there's 14 seconds when he goes into his shot attempt. He's open. I mean, it's a contested 3, but it's not heavily contested. He's got a not weak side defender, but a defender coming from the side, not straight on. And that hits left iron. So we'll keep track of where he's missing. So on this 3, misses left, short, right. He missed a 3 to the left there. It's a decent look. I think it's a little early in the shot clock, a little too much ISO ball for my liking. I think you could swing it and see if you generate some rotation there from Phoenix's defense, but not a terrible look. Misses it left. That one of the 3 so far, the best miss for Donovan, which may be saying something. All right, shot number 4. Donovan, second quarter to the cup. Another right-handed scoop shot. Donovan has to make these. Point blank. That's his third shot at the rim. He's 0 for 3 now from the rim. It's a little ghost screen here from Dean Mitchell, as you see. I'll run that back, but a ghost screen is essentially he comes, shows the screen, and then slips. Makes no contact and slips. It puts the defensive team or tandem guarding that in a bit of a pickle. What do? Dean Wade's a good enough shooter. You can't leave him wide open. Wade slips out for the pick and pop. Donovan gets ahead of steam. Doesn't have a step on the defender. I can't even tell who's guarding him, but at this point, you're not getting a much cleaner look than that from Donovan Mitchell. That has to go in 9 out of 10 times. And maybe this is the one he misses in that 10-shot stretch. But so far through 4 shots, he's got to the rim 3 times. He's missed all 3 attempts. Donovan knows he has to make that shot. The Cavs need him to make that shot. I need him to make that shot for my sanity if the Cavs are going to win a title. So far, I got 1 good shot. That's certainly a good shot. I got 2 okay shots and 1 bad shot through Donovan's first 4. Remember, he went 2 of 18 in this game, 0 of 8 from 3. And we'll see this one more time, but a little ghost screen action from the Cavs. You can't get a better look than that from Donovan Mitchell. He just simply, it's going to sound mean, he's got to make it. Donovan's got to make that. All right, next one, play number 5. What are the Cavs going to run here? How much is on the shot clock? There is, I don't love that one. 16, 15, 14. 13. Donovan catches it here with 12 on the shot clock. That's just a little quick. If Donovan was red hot, if he had made 3 in a row before that, he'd check fine. But when he's 0 for 4 and 0 from 1 from 3 at this point, I think that's a little quick. He misses it. Is it a bit short? I'll watch this again as it goes through. Once again, this is the first time I'm seeing this. It's a decent contest. Missed it a little long. Let me add that to my list. Long. That's not a terrible look, but I think the Cavs can certainly get better. With 11 on the shot clock, I don't love that one from Donovan, for being totally honest. I don't think it's a horrific look. I don't love that with 11 on the shot clock. I think the Cavs can get a little better. It's a decent contest from Phoenix. Certainly a shot Donovan can make. Misses it there, but not a terrible look, not the end of the world. I would like to see him attack the big on that switch, especially as he comes over ready. He's coming from the top side. You see his right foot. The defender's right foot is on the high side right there. If Donovan either attacks the high foot, he can try to get middle with 4 Suns players out on the perimeter. There's not a single other Phoenix defender with a foot in the paint here. Or try to drive baseline. If 21 here, Jones comes over to help, you got Sam Merrill in the corner. And then if they rotate down again, and I'm not sure who doubles here, I think it's Royce O'Neal. If he comes down to help off Merrill, you have Dean Wade on the wing. Don't love that one from Donovan, but certainly not a bad shot. I think you can get better. but not a terrible shot. All right, shot attempt number 6 here from Donovan. So far, we have 1 good look, 2 okay looks, 2 bad looks, in my opinion, on the Donovan shot chart here. Okoro swings it to Mitchell, off the dribble, little mid-range floater, rims out. He got a foot in the paint, which is a key here. That's what the Cavs want to do. He got 2 feet, actually. It's a little push shot here from Donovan. It's not a bad look, but another one Donovan has to make. I see his legs kick out here. I wonder if he got hit. Maybe he lost the ball going up with it, but that's a pretty good look for Donovan. Another shot that if Donovan's going to make All-NBA first team, which I do believe he will, that is the kind of shot you expect a first-team All-NBA guy to hit more often than not. It's a shot Donovan throughout his career has made more often than not, but that's a pretty open little 8-9 foot push shot, floater, whatever you want to call it. That's a good look for Donovan. Just has to make that. Simply, just got to make it, Donovan. But good look overall. That one, no real complaints in terms of the quality of look there from Donovan Mitchell. All right, next play. This is shot attempt number 7 from Donovan. In transition, attacking KD, step back, tries to draw the foul. See, that's a bad shot. That's a bad shot. And there's a couple of reasons I don't like that. 19 on the shot clock, 18 on the shot clock, 17 on the shot clock, 15. He's letting that go with 15 on the shot clock. He's obviously trying to draw the foul on Kevin Durant. He's hunting the foul shots here. Durant jumps, does a good job getting out of the way. Donovan still puts it up. With that much time left on the shot clock, if KD's not going to foul you, if you see KD's jumping to the side, swing that to Darius. Look at Darius here. He's behind the Jarrett. He's not really setting a screen. But swing that around and play basketball. Run an offensive set. Run some sort of motion here to generate a better look than a pump fake, off-balance three-pointer from the top of the key with Kevin Durant right on your side. It's pretty good defense from Durant here. Doesn't foul, forces Donovan into a three-point attempt where he leaves it short, off balance. It's not a great shot from Donovan. I put that in the bad category, which means through his first 7 shots, we have 2 good looks, 2 okay looks, and 3 bad shots. Don't love that one from Donovan that early in the shot clock. I see he's trying to get something to happen with 1:20 left in the second quarter. His team down 13, but the Cavs offense has been at its most efficient and at its best this season when they move the ball, don't play iso ball, and generate good looks by forcing the defense into rotation. This is simply a bit of a hero ball shot from Donovan. It's not the end of the world. You know, he's earned the right to take a couple of those. I just don't particularly love that individual shot there from Donovan. All right, shot number 8. See what we got here. Mitchell bringing it up in transition. Gets a little screen from Jarrett Allen. Attacks. Gets the cup. Finishes. It's his first make of the game. It's a good look from Donovan. Like we said earlier, I think it was the 3rd or 4th shot. Donovan's at his best getting downhill, getting a foot in the paint. Throughout his career, he's been a very good finisher. Like I said, according to Cleaning the Glass, at the rim, he's finished in the 67th, 68th, 65th, 61st, 62nd percentile in shot efficiency and accuracy at the rim. Last season, he was in the 73rd percentile. 2 seasons ago, the 82nd percentile. 2 seasons ago, the 81st percentile. This year, in the 43rd percentile in terms of finishing at the rim. And plays like this remind you that Donovan is more than capable of finishing some of the looks he missed earlier. Physical, strong, gets to the cup. That's just Donovan being Donovan. That's about as good as you can get in terms of Donovan getting downhill, getting a guy on his hip, finishing through contact with the power and the strength, using his right hand there. That's a great look for Donovan. The Cavs will live with that every single time. And notice the shot clock, notice the game clock. Not really a 2-for-1 situation, but this is a situation where you need to generate a good look to close the half. Donovan felt he saw the opportunity, got the defender on his hip, elevates over 2, and that's the exact same spot. Maybe not exact, but damn near the exact same spot. He missed a shot earlier in the game. That's what I said. He's got to make it. Donovan's got to make those. He made it here. Good for Donovan. That is a terrific shot, a terrific finish from the Cavs' leading scorer. All right, last shot here before I have to upload the next 9 into the system. See what Donovan does. Comes off the screen. 3rd quarter now. It's a good look from 3. Leaves it short, but that's a good look. You live with that all day. You can take that if you're the Cavs. You talk about generating good shots. Coming off a screen. Phoenix goes a bit under it. Donovan hits him with the step back. That is considered an open 3 in the NBA today. For Donovan Mitchell, that's an open look 100 out of 100 times. I think that's a good look for Donovan. There's a contest. It's a half a second late, but Donovan simply just missed it. When he goes 2 for 18, there are going to be some shots in here that he simply just misses. That's a shot that Donovan should take, will continue to take every single time Darius there misses the little follow-up. But that's a good look from Donovan. There's no complaints on that whatsoever. That's a good look from Donovan. He missed it. It happens. That's basketball. But Phoenix going under the screen generates some more space with the step back. When he's elevating, his defender's flat-footed. By the time he releases, there's a bit of a contest. But when his hand, the defender's hand, gets to the contest point, the ball's already out of Donovan's hand. That is a shot you can live with Donovan Mitchell taking 100 out of 100 times. So through the first 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 4 good looks through the first 9. 2 okay looks and 3 bad looks from Donovan. More Donovan getting to the right spots and not being able to finish. The only concern, or the big concern, not the only, but the biggest concern from those first 9 looks we looked at were simply he's got to make a couple of those shots at the rim here. Now, bear with me, guys. I have to upload these next 9 clips into the system, so you're going to pop up on the screen here as I continue to talk through this, but there's no other way to do this on stream. I apologize. This is just how the system works. So Donovan threw 9 shots, like we said. I thought there was 5 good ones, 8 ones, 4 goods, 2 okays, and 3 bads. Let me know in the comments what you think of these shots as I continue to upload these clips in here, and we go through the rest of the 9 shots Donovan took from last night's game. He's going to make one of these. I'm not sure which one. He ended up going 2 of 18 last night. We saw 1 of 9 in his first 9, which means he started 1 of 9 and then finished the game, which is not the shooting percentage and efficiency you expect and or need from Donovan Mitchell if you're at the highest levels. All right, 2 more clips to ingest, and then we will run through these next 9. One more. Appreciate you guys bearing with me. I wish there was a better way to ingest these clips. StreamYard lets you hold 10 at a time. So we started with the first 9, and here are the second 9. So let's get to it. Play and shot attempt number 10 from Donovan Mitchell last night. This is now the second half. Mitchell kicks it to Strus, gets it back, gets to the cup with the left hand, and that's a nice finish. So that is the second and last make. So Donovan's last make came with 11 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock. 11 minutes, 2 seconds in the third quarter. Donovan went scoreless or shot makeless through the final 23 minutes of basketball. That is tough. Let's look at this play, though, as it rolls through. Donovan kicks to Strus. Strus goes back to him, attacks the high foot closeout here. I can't tell which defender that is, but attacks the high foot, gets to his left hand, finishes over Durant. That's just pretty. That's Donovan being Donovan. That's Donovan at his best. Once again, getting downhill, being able to finish around different angles. That is Donovan at his peak. Cavs need more of that. Well, we obviously have seen him miss a couple around the rim to start. I bet you there's a couple more down the stretch here because now we know he's going to miss his final 8 shots of the game. But that is Donovan being Donovan. Great shot there. Nice finish. All right, next attempt. These are all misses now. We know that. So let's get ready to diagnose the misses. Donovan in transition, 2-on-1 here with Strus. Donovan gets it back. That's A. It's not a good look. You have a 2-on-1 situation. You should never have to take a contested layup of that caliber in a 2-on-1 situation. You can give it back to Strus. The defender's clearly hedging more towards Donovan's side. Little bounce pass to Strus, throw the alley-oop. Instead, Donovan goes and tries to finish through contact on the left side and misses pretty badly. Doesn't even hit the rim, just hits the backboard. That's a bad shot from Donovan. He has to convert these opportunities into points, whether he's getting fouled, whether he's dumping it off to Strus, whether he's finishing himself. But that is simply not good enough if you're the Cavaliers in transition. You have a 2-on-1 with 2 guys more than capable of finishing in transition, and you leave without any points, without any foul shots, and without the ball ever hitting the rim. That's not good enough. All right, next one. This is another Donovan miss. Mitchell in the corner, great look. Misses to the left a little bit. It's great offense from the Cavs. That's one. You're going to miss shots. It happens. Great screen by Jared Allen to seal off Donovan's defender. Donovan wide open 3. Just one of those nights where you can't buy one, but that's high-quality offense from the Cavs. That's a shot you want. It's a shot you live with. It's a shot you die for. Donovan just has to make it. Nothing you really to break down here. It's a great offense from the Cavs. Donovan just missed some shots last night. It happens. He's still shooting his best clip from 3 in his career this season. That's one I bet he wishes he had back because that's about as open of a 3-point look as Donovan Mitchell's going to get all season. Just got to make it. Point blank and serious. That's a great look. He's just got to make that. All right, next one. Darius in transition. Kicks to Donovan. Good look from 3. Misses just long. Another good look. Another high quality look there from the Cavs. His 7th good look of the game, according to my tracking here real quick. Just a game where he's got to make it. That's an open 3. It's an open 3 in today's day and age. Misses slightly to the left there. Nothing too concerning, but a game where Donovan has to make this. Nothing fancy. That's wide open. I mean, that is as open as it gets. Rec league. I mean, the defender's not even jumping. That's just a shot Donovan has to make. There's nothing else to say other than Donovan missed some good looks last night. That is a high-quality look. I wonder if the tired legs are leaving some of these shots short, if he's overcompensating. Maybe that's why he's not finishing at the rim at the typical efficiency that we've seen from Donovan in the past, is lack of a little explosion from playing 5 games and 8 nights on this road trip and a bunch of games in March. I think it's 16 games and 19 days in March, but that's a good look. Donovan just has to make it. We'll see it one more time. Rims out. Unfortunate break for Cleveland. All right, next shot. In transition, 2-on-2. Donovan with the ball. I hate that. 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 That's a terrible shot. That's unacceptable. Now, I understand you're down 19 points here. You're down 79-98. But you get a spot here in transition. I'll pause it right here. You have 4 Cavalier offensive players. It's Okoro, that's Mobley, that's Mitchell, that's Garland. There are 2 Suns back, and you have 1 guy trailing. Donovan at this point has to have the spatial awareness that not only is Evan coming right past him, but there is a Phoenix Sun defender coming around his left shoulder that's going to end up blocking the shot. I want to see Donovan attack. Like, that's bad offense. If I'm Kenny Atkinson, I'm living at that situation. Donovan's too good of a player to be making that kind of mistake. I have no issue with pull-up threes in transition. No issue. Let's pull-up threes in transition. I'm all for. A lot of times I'm in favor of it. I think a lot of times defenses sag so far back, they give you that opportunity. And if Donovan didn't have a guy on his left, that's a good pull-up. Look where the defender in front of him is on his back heel, anticipating the drive. But Donovan has to have the spatial awareness. And clearly he did not see this guy from the get-go. I'm going to start this play from the beginning. When Donovan gets this ball, it looks like he's looking left. If that is, it's tough to tell from this angle. If he is looking left, I'm not sure how he doesn't see that guy coming, but clearly doesn't see him, because if he sees him, there's no way he's pulling the shot. Right there, like I said, that's a good look for Donovan if the guy next to Evan Mobley isn't there. Because he's there, it gets blocked. It's a terrible look. Mobley ends up missing the layup there, gets the putback, but that is a bad shot in transition. The Cavs need to execute on those opportunities more than they have. That's subpar. I don't know how else to say that's subpar from Donovan. He's too good to be getting blocked from behind in transition when the Cavs don't necessarily have numbers. At this point, it's a 4-on-4. You don't really have an advantage, but that's a forced shot in the start of the 4th quarter with 21 seconds on the shot clock. I don't like that one from Donovan. I think he would want that one back given the choice. All right, next one here from Donovan. Let's see what we got here. Comes off the screen, gets to his right hand, pump fakes twice, little flu. That's another bad miss. I don't mind the shot. I'll put that in the okay category. He got to the spot. That's a shot I don't mind Donovan taking, but it's another bad miss. Missed the rim completely. How many times has Donovan just missed the rim completely from within 4 or 5 feet of the basket? Hey, listen, guys have bad games. It happens. Donovan's been in a bit of a slump since the All-Star break. I got to wonder if the groin's hurting him, if there's another injury, if it's just fatigue from the length of the season. These are the dog days of March. You see weird stuff happen in March in the NBA all the time, but it's an okay look and just terrible execution. That looks like what I do in my men's league if I get stuck in the paint. Just chuck it up, but that's his strong hand. That's 3 feet away. I don't really know what to say other than Donovan just missed that one. It's not a terrible look. It's not a great look. It's not terrible, but that you certainly need better if you're the Cavs and Donovan, because you got your foot in the paint. You got a guy in your hip. You got to finish. Next play. We got 3 more. Donovan here in transition, pull up. Okay, we talked about the transition pull-ups earlier. He just missed that one to the left slightly. It's a good look. In transition here, look where the defender is. That's about 4 feet of separation. I want Donovan pulling that. I want Donovan taking that. I want Donovan making that. Great there. Follows. That's Sam Merrill with the follow. Great follow by Sam there. But that's a good look from Donovan. Just didn't have the legs last night. Simply put, was short on a bunch of threes. That's another one he was short on. That's by my tracking, 3 threes he's been short on in this game. And that could just be, like I said, the length of the season, playing his 60-something game of the year, 3 games in 5 nights, being on the road for a while. You need better. That's not an excuse, but that's a good look. You just got to make that one. That's a good look. All right, 2 more plays to get to here. Start this one from the beginning. Darius to Donovan, wide open 3. Missed it short again. The fourth three is missed short. It looks like he's kind of jumping in cement here, but that's another good offensive look for the Cavs. They needed that one. That would have cut it to 11 with 4 minutes to play. I can't argue with the shot quality. It's good shot quality from Donovan. Not great shot execution. Obviously missed all his threes last night, but I got no issue with the look. Donovan's got to find the legs. Find the legs. That's all I got for that one. Last one from Donovan, his last miss of the game. Down 12, a minute left. Donovan pulls from deep. Just trying to get something short again. So Donovan, of the 8 threes Donovan took, I counted 5 that he missed short. Tired legs, injury, I'm not quite sure. But a bunch of those looks were pretty good looks. I'll give that one in an okay category. So when we look at this, I'll just let this play for the last time here so I can do my final tally. I had, of the 18 shots, I had 7 considered good looks. 8, sorry. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. Yeah. So I had 8. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I had 9 shots, considered good quality, 4 okay, and 5 bad for Donovan. He missed way too many shots at the rim. He missed a bunch of his threes short. 100 different reasons for why that could be. But all in all, it wasn't like Donovan was taking some terrible shots. He got to his spots, just missed a bunch. You go back to, this one. In transition, great look from Donovan. Got to make it. We saw him make some shots here earlier, like in this first clip of the back 9 with his left hand, but overall 2 of 18. Simply not good enough from Donovan. Going through those and watching it, I have no other idea what else happened. Like I said, no idea. No idea. I didn't watch the game. I was in bed. The defense, I saw KD at 42. He's incredible at times. So yeah, it's a game Donovan missed some shots. It's a trend. He's missed shots now for a while. We showed you the numbers off the top. He has to find his rhythm and his groove if the Cavs are going to compete with Boston and OKC for a championship. The Cavs can't win at all if Donovan's going to miss some of the shots he missed last night. But I don't think there's any overarching trend out of what I just watched to say that Donovan isn't capable of getting to the spots he needs to get to. I think the biggest takeaway is he's got to make those shots at the rim. You're not always going to have a 3-point jump shot. That comes and goes. That is the streakier part of any offensive scorer's game. Some days you're going to make shots. Some days you're going to miss shots. Donovan missed a bunch of shots that he has made this season that he didn't make last night. But the shooting at the rim is concerning. I'll give you guys the numbers one more time. But according to cleaningtheglass.com, Donovan this season has made 134 of his 222 shots at the rim. That is a 60% clip. That 60% clip is in the 43rd percentile of combo guards in the NBA, below 50%. For context, last season, Donovan finished 67% of his shots at the rim. 2 seasons ago, his first in Cleveland, 68% of his shots at the rim. His last season in Utah, 65% of his shots at the rim. That 65 season was in the 81st percentile. That 68 season was in the 82nd percentile. Last season, 67% was in the 73rd percentile of the NBA. This year, it's dropped down to 60% and fallen into the 43rd percentile. Donovan needs to be able to make shots at the rim. Has to be able to convert those opportunities for the Cavs to be able to score enough to beat Boston and to score when needed against OKC. So let's see what we got here. There's a bunch of comments. I'm not going to be able to get to all these. I truly do apologize. So let me just see if any of these stand out here before I wrap up here. You know what? By trying to read these, they're still coming in. So I appreciate everyone tuning in. I hope that gives a little context to what we saw last night. I didn't watch it. That was good for me to go through and see what happened. See how Donovan got to 2 for 18, missed some shots he's got to make, took some good shots, missed some good shots. And I think at the end of the day, that is almost as important as the overall 2 for 18. The Cavs have lost 4 in a row. They have to start playing better. They have to start playing better, but they still have a dozen games left in the regular season to get back to the quality of basketball we had seen them play earlier. They need to be better defensively. They need to rebound better. That's a big key. I don't know how last night went, but they need to rebound better. LA out-rebounded them by a large margin. Orlando out-rebounded them. So they have to fix a few things without a doubt. But they're also still a very legitimate contender as long as Donovan and Darius find their early season rhythm. To me, that's still the biggest thing to watch over the next 12 games before the playoffs start is can Donovan and can Darius get back to maybe not 50, 40, 90 like Darius was and not 45, 42 like Donovan was, but closer to those numbers than what we've seen over the last 4 games and, frankly, the last 3 weeks. I know the Cavs are 16-4 in their last 20, but they shouldn't have won all of those 16 games. They had to come back from double digits multiple times. I believe the number was 3 15-point deficits erased during that 16-game win streak by itself. So they haven't been playing their best basketball for a couple of weeks now. It is not time to take out the panic button and start smashing it, but it is time to at least take a look at some of the things they aren't doing well and figure out how can we fix this before the playoffs start? Because if we don't fix them, we could be in trouble. I can't believe we went 32 minutes. I appreciate you guys all for tuning in, and we'll see you guys on Monday in the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. Peace. Also, if you like this kind of stuff, let me know. Maybe we'll do some more of it. I had fun doing it, but I don't know how it translates to the audience. So if you liked it, leave a comment. Let me know, and we duly appreciate everyone for tuning in. We'll see you Monday on McNuggets. Peace.